Hello, everyone. Today we are diving into a sensitive topic: 5 warning signs of infidelity in relationships. Trust and communication form the bedrock of any relationship. Recognizing signs of infidelity can be challenging, yet essential to maintaining healthy dynamics. This video aims to help you understand and identify these signs. Whether it's a sudden change in behavior or a decrease in intimacy, we're here to help you navigate these tricky waters. Now, sit back and relax as we explore the first sign of infidelity. The first warning sign of infidelity is a sudden change in behavior. Now, this could be anything from heightened secrecy, like your partner guarding their phone more than usual, to sudden mood swings that seem out of the blue. Perhaps they've started to change their daily routines, leaving early for work or coming home late without a plausible explanation. These shifts can be subtle, but they're often noticeable if you're paying close attention. Now, it's important to remember, these changes could be due to a myriad of factors, not necessarily infidelity. Maybe they're under stress at work, or they're dealing with personal issues. But when these changes come out of the blue, with no clear reason, they often serve as a red flag that something might be amiss in your relationship. So, keep an eye out for unexplained behavioral changes. They might be the first clue. The second sign to look out for is less emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is the glue that holds relationships together. It's the ability to share feelings, thoughts, and experiences with your partner. When this starts to fade, it could mean that your partner's emotional energy is being directed elsewhere. Maybe they're no longer interested in your day or what's happening in your life. Your conversations may become superficial, with no depth or real connection. The caring, the interest, the curiosity about you and your world might just not be there anymore. This shift is often gradual and can be easily overlooked, but it's essential to pay attention to these subtle changes. Are they less responsive to your emotions? Do they seem distant or preoccupied? These could be signs that their emotional attention is focused elsewhere. Emotional intimacy is a crucial part of any relationship. Any significant decrease in this area should raise a red flag. Remember, a significant drop in emotional closeness often signals something is amiss. The third sign is increased criticism. Often, when a partner strays, they may start to pick at things they never seemed to notice before. It's as if they're trying to find fault with you, to justify their actions. Suddenly, the way you chew your food or the way you laugh becomes grating to them. They might even criticize your appearance or the way you dress. This is not a simple case of being irritable or having a bad day. It's a consistent pattern of negativity and fault-finding that wasn't there before. It's an attempt to shift the blame to make their actions feel less wrong. It can feel hurtful and confusing, especially when it comes out of the blue. But remember, it's not about you. It's about them and their choices. So, if your partner suddenly seems more critical than usual, it might be time to ask some questions. The fourth warning sign is unusual expenses. Now let's tread lightly here, because everyone has the right to some financial privacy. But if you notice a sudden change in your partner's spending habits that they can't or won't explain, it could be a red flag. Perhaps there are unexplained charges on credit card bills, or maybe they've started withdrawing large amounts of cash. Even more telling is if they become defensive or evasive when asked about these expenses. They might also start insisting on handling the bills alone, or become overly concerned about securing their digital devices. These could all be signs of secretive spending, which can often be linked to infidelity. Let's be clear though, not every unexplained expense is a sign of cheating. It could be a surprise gift or a personal matter they're not ready to discuss. But if this behavior becomes a pattern, it might be time to have a conversation. Thus, a sudden change in financial behavior could indicate a wandering eye. The fifth and final warning sign is a decrease in physical intimacy. Physical closeness, like holding hands or cuddling, are fundamental aspects of a loving relationship. When these actions lessen or become forced, it could be a sign of infidelity. It's important to consider, though, that various factors affect physical intimacy, and it isn't always about cheating. However, if this change coincides with other warning signs, it might warrant a heartfelt conversation. Remember, changes in physical intimacy often accompany emotional changes. Now that we've discussed the 5 warning signs of infidelity, let's do a quick recap. We've learned that a sudden change in behavior can be a red flag. This could be anything from a new interest in their appearance to a shift in their daily routine. We also touched on a decrease in emotional intimacy, which may be a sign that emotional energy is being invested elsewhere. Next, we discussed increased criticism. If your partner is suddenly more critical than usual, it could be an indicator that something is amiss. We also noted unusual expenses. Secretive spending can often be a sign of infidelity. Lastly, we talked about a decrease in physical intimacy. This can be a signal that your partner's attention might be focused elsewhere. It's crucial to remember these signs are not definitive proof, but rather indicators that something might be wrong. Remember, communication is key in a relationship. If you notice these signs, it's important to have an open and honest conversation with your partner. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please leave a like. Remember to subscribe to Love Ham for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.